My name is Kevin Love, and I live in Rockport, Massachusetts. And I came to the retreat by way of my wife, Marjan. I was in Iraq for a year. I in the Army Reserve in a medical unit. And one of the challenges when you come back from a deployment is reintegrating, sort of reconnecting with your family. And she felt that this might be a great way for us to do that. I would say she was, of course, absolutely correct. Very much so. This was a great experience for us. Although as you might think, I actually came sort of more for that reason as opposed to wanting to come for the aspect of Buddhism and the teaching. The great surprise for me was how much I really enjoyed those and how much I found them very thought-provoking and useful to me. I think that having, in particular, the 3 days of silence was really useful to me because I definitely needed that transitioning from a place that's dangerous to a place where I don't have to worry. And the retreat really allowed me that space to sort of refocus and really change my frame of mind in terms of where I was and what I'm doing and who I am. I think also just how the teachings were very thought-provoking about what is happiness and how does one attain that really spoke to me in a way, again, that was surprising because I didn't expect it, but it definitely did because being in awful places makes it hard to think about being happy, and this was really helpful to me, so I'm very pleased I came. And it was helpful both for my wife and I, for us together, but also for me as an individual as I sort of look at where I go with life. Again, I think anytime a person, or certainly for me, you're going somewhere and you're like, I have no idea what this group is, I have no clue. That was the other great surprise. People really were welcoming. Everywhere I went, people smiled and welcomed me. I will just put out that I am mindful that in our current culture, being as part of the military is not always the most, happy thing or the thing that people are always accepting of. And regardless of one's thoughts about that, everyone here really made the choice to see me as a person and accept me and welcome me and make me feel immediately at ease. The Army has, like any organization, has lots of jobs. My particular job was to be in command of a medical unit that's a behavioral health unit, mental health unit. And what we do is we set up teams all over, in our case, Iraq, and those teams are made up of psychologists, psychiatrists, social workers, chaplains, psychiatric nurses, and we set up little clinics everywhere for soldiers to come. And they don't need to have any particular true emotional diagnoses or anything like that. It's a place for them to come and they can talk about their fears and the effect of being in such an awful place has on them and their families and how they're coping with it. And it gives them a space that is safe to just talk and share and usually get a lot of validation about, yeah, that makes you normal that you're afraid here or that you think this is awful and you want to go home. That's actually good because you're a normal person. So that's what we do, and we're there to support all the soldiers who are there.
And as I said before, I think you are a bodhisattva, whether you're officially on the path or not.
Well, we'll see what life brings, eh?